What's going on, sports card collectors? The NBA's back in session. It's excitement because there's something now different to watch on TV, but I want to get your thoughts. What do you think so far? My personal opinion, been pretty sloppy. There's been some blowouts, but you can tell there's some rust, some dust that they need to get out in those 8 games that they're playing. I know they've got a couple games under their belt so far before the playoffs. But I do like what I'm seeing from some of the young stars. The veterans are going to be there. I just watched the Pelicans and Grizzlies game, and Pelicans are looking tough, but it is still sloppy. With that being said, sports card values are starting to go up for some of the rookies this year, but that's excitement because we've had all this down period from March with everything going on. So it's nice to see the card values going up. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. I haven't really sorted out any cards. I haven't figured out what I'm going to send into GMA next. Probably it won't be a personal collection. It'll probably be some cards I'm going to grade and then put them back on eBay to sell or somewhere else. But what I did find tonight while I was going through my shelves is I didn't realize I had a Mosaic Blaster Box. So I figured, you know what? Let's do a video with this blaster box. It's the only blaster box I got. These are empties. So I figured, you know what, 32 cards, let's give it a try. Let's see what we got here. We've been a little short on hitting some stars. I guess I need to get my, I didn't have my box cutter handy tonight. So let's hopefully we get a star out of this. What am I collecting right now? Honestly, I'm not collecting anything right now. I've kind of stopped with the Kobe Bryants. I'll tell you who I'm really hot on is a sleeper team also, but with the person that they have on their team is I'm a big Damian Lillard fan all of a sudden. I really like him. His cards are still really cheap to get, ungraded of course. Yeah, I really like Damian Lillard. I like his game. I like his tenacity, his blood, his cold ice in the veins, and just his whole game in general. So that's really what I'm looking at. Trae Young, the Hawks didn't make it, so I'm kind of sitting off on that. I still have my De'Aaron Foxes, and Tatum. Still big on Tatum, but I kind of held off. His cards are really high right now, and he hasn't really been playing that well, honestly, so far coming back. So we'll see how that progresses. I know he had a pretty big game. Was it earlier today? But he still looks rusty. So we'll see how that progresses as we go on. But let's get into it. We've got 8 packs, 4 cards in a pack, and let's give these mosaics a try here. So I appreciate everybody sending in their messages. I appreciate everybody telling me that they sent in their order to GMA and got their orders back. Let's continue to do that. Obviously, SGC's behind, PSA's behind, Beckett's behind, GMA is not behind. So one person put on there, I'm flipping my cards with GMA while everybody's still waiting for their cards to come back from SGC. So, if you're in it for the flipping, then obviously GMA is a quick flip, just not as high of a value. All right, so we have, let's see if we can get this. I still haven't adjusted my lighting since I moved rooms here, but there's Wendell Carter, Miles Bridges, Paul George, Jam Masters, and RJ Barrett. I haven't seen an RJ Barrett rookie card in a while, so that's always nice to see. Nice thing with moving rooms, this is actually my room where I process my orders, so I'm not going back and forth. So I have my penny sleeves and everything all in this room, so I process it at the end. Here's a gentleman that had a big game the other day. What was it, 53 points or something like that? TJ Warren. I'm sure his cards are going to go up because people are going to jump on that bandwagon. I need to see some more out of them first. Okay. Here's an Allen Holiday Mosaic Prism. And Hall of Fame Magic Johnson. So I've been trying to debate. Obviously, I'm not one of those, if you want to call it a high roller collector. I'm a low-end collector. I don't have unlimited funds. Somebody had asked me, as I cheated there, how come I haven't shown my face Not that I'm hiding from the camera, it's just it was easier to talk and then show cards. You know what, maybe I will introduce myself where you can put a name to a face. My son's been busy. He has his own business that he's been running, so he hasn't been helping me with the videos whatsoever, so it's been myself on my own. So, you know, I think maybe I'll come up with a topic of discussion, excuse me, of the current NBA and some players, and maybe some trends that I'm seeing or some hot picks for guys to look at going forward for the rest of the season. So, we got Jake Layman, Kyle Anderson, Trae Young, give and go, and John Morant. And actually, while I've got this, I'm getting the habit. I haven't done a box break in a while, so put him in the sleeve here. So nice base John Morant. Honestly, guys, probably everything that's here. There's another RJ Barrett. That's funny. Is probably going to go up for sale on eBay. So if you want to avoid the eBay and we can just do a PayPal transaction, go ahead and hit me up with a message if you want. Porzingis. There's the green. Steven Adams. And then we got a RJ Barrett NBA debut. So base. Alright, so we got 4 more packs. So I do continue to appreciate the support. Tell your friends, subscribe. It's free. It does not cost you anything. I just try to bring it down to earth, simplify it. I can't afford to subscribe to this sports marketing with Sports Investor. I like that feature, but I can't afford that. I like PSA Collector. But what I find is like we've discussed this before, is if you're a creature of habit and you're a PSA fan, you are strictly a PSA fan. Maybe you venture off to SGC, but by no means do you want to mention the name GMA. But I'm still on the GMA. I love GMA. They're consistent. The price is there. I think Alan does a tremendous job. And you know what? Somebody complains, so what if he's working out of his home? That's lower overhead if he can work out his home and still do the job. So shout out to Alan at GMA and the quality job that he's been doing. No companies without mistakes. Certainly GMA has made mistakes, but they've also fixed them. PSA's made their mistakes, SGC's made mistakes, and I'm sure they have all fixed them, although I haven't experienced it yet, but I'm sure they've fixed their mistakes too with others. So listen, we didn't have the grading cards back when I was a kid, so it was in the page, the 9-page pages, or we kept them in a shoebox. Usually I had mine in a binder, in the plastics at least. That was better than the shoebox because then the corners got rounded. So the whole grading thing in the slabs, I like the slabs for protecting the cards. It just takes up more space, so you need more boxes or you need a bigger box to store everything. So let me continue on here. Thaddeus Young, Aaron Gordon. If there's something that you guys would like to see or talk about, let's discuss it. Let me know. Hit me up. Russell and rookie Terrence Davis, Raptors. Okay, 3 more packs. Gotta hide what's on there. Okay, Marcus Aldridge, Serge Ibaka, Wilt Chamberlain, Hall of Fame, and Charles Barkley. 2 more. Ja didn't look good tonight. For those of you that watched the game, he just was off. So, Kenrick Williams, Cody Zeller, Patrick Ewing, old school, and Jackson Hayes. Pelicans have got a lot of young stars and talent on their team. That's pretty impressive. And you get some of the veterans like J.J. Redick and even Wall and Ingram in there. Bringing these young guys along, they could be a scary team. Here's a hot one that people have been on. I watched his game today. He looked a little off too. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. But there's his base. This is our last pack. Terry Rozier. Green. And MVPs. James Harden. So, guys, I appreciate you taking the time. Like I said, these are probably going to go for sale. So if you're interested, hit me up. Shoot me an offer. You know, the big hit out of here, obviously, was the Morant base. So I'm pretty excited about that. You know, there's some decent cards in here still. Aaron Holiday. We'll get these sleeved up off the air. But guys, I appreciate your support. Appreciate you subscribing. Appreciate your feedback. Keep showing me your GMA returns. I enjoy watching everybody else's returns that they get, that they send in. There's some really neat cards out there. I just don't have the funding, and I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat as me to buy these boxes. It just ticks me off that, you know, Panini comes out with the Chronicles and the boxes, what, $800 or whatever, and it's sold out. And so it is what it is. You collect what you can, buy them individually. If you can score, you know, a decent price on something, then by all means go ahead and score. If you haven't done so, give me a follow on Instagram, k.b.sportscards on Instagram. Down below, I have the link to our eBay store, also the link to our Instagram. But don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell so you're notified when we have a new video posted up. And as always, guys, appreciate your support. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.